Welcome to another Evo Summer podcast. I'm your host, Brad Alphin. On Teams call today, we got Sean Williams from Sugar City, Idaho, and Cody Rhodes, one of our top rookies last week, coming from Shreveport, Louisiana. And then here in studio with me, we got Dan Moser. Last week was another incredible week. We had 538 installs. That is a lot of families protected. What's amazing is last week we had over 100 sales every single day, but 538 got installed. So Dan, take us away with our top offices. Yeah,
absolutely. Let's go with top offices. Detroit, of course, leading the way at 203 installs. I think we see that number every week, and we just I don't know. We just don't know what to believe, honestly. But there it is, 203. Lafayette with 123. So they just keep churning. It's incredible. I love to see now that we've got a lot more of those reps out in the field. We're seeing those offices build and build. Homa at 53, Shreveport 54, Mobile with 42, Nashville with 42. Those two teams keep just kind of tying each other, so that'll be great for the competition. And then Baton Rouge with 15. So there's the office numbers this week. And then we're gonna go ahead and Brad, you want to take it away with dinner goal?
Yeah, no, everybody put up some big numbers, so a lot of winners on the dinner goal. We had Detroit, Homa, Shreveport, Nashville, and Baton Rouge, all with the dinner goal winners. So another week this week is coming up, so put up the numbers, and hopefully everybody wins this week. Sean, take us away with our last week top 10.
Top 10 experience reps last week. So leading the way was Zach Richardson with 16, way to be on top. Cole Hymas with 13. Nate Barbieri with 12, Ian Myers with 11, Matt Nugent 10, Derek Crapo 12, Matt Larson 9, Jackson Pyle 9, Brian Davis 9, Anson Pulsberg 9. So good job on all of y'all getting on the top 10 this week.
Yeah, I know Zach really wanted it.
Zach wanted it.
Yeah, earlier in the week he was texting me pushing. So congratulations, Zach. Keep going.
All right, we're gonna go with the top 10 rookies last week. We got Jude Torres again, number one spot. For all you rookies out there, and even in the company, reach out to him through social media. Pick that guy's brain. He's figured something out, and we all could use a little bit of what he's got. So Jude Torres with 11, Riley Sutton with 9, and then Cody Rhodes, which we're going to be interviewing here in just a little bit, with 9, his first week out. So we'll be looking for the pro spotlight here in a second. Gavin Olmeyer with 8, Ken Bellini with 8, Tyron Raymond with 8, Brian Myers with 8, and Nathaniel Namendorf with 8, Cam Walsh with 8, which I'm going to talk about him here in a second, Tyler Kemp with 7, and Joseph Glazier with 7. So you got to throw down to be in the top 10 rookies. Like, those are not easy numbers.
Yeah, they're putting up some bet numbers pretty early on. So.
Yeah, very, very cool. So, Brad, competition-wise,
so last week we had the blueprint for the shorts. 48 people. I ordered them yesterday. 48 people won, so congratulations on that. This week is the mission belt. So for the mission belt this week, it's 6 for rookies, 10 for vets. I really, really like the mission belt. So
hang on one second. This is my mission belt from when Sean and I were in an office together. This is the same mission belt that I won. I bought a different band, but the same mission belt.
How come it's not engraved?
So, because it was one of the extra ones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was unscripted. Hopefully, Austin can cut out Dan's crotch there. But
no, I want it in there.
For the mission belt this week, it's 6 and 10. I love them though, so we're gonna throw a little caveat in here. Every finance deal you do.
Oh.
This is going to be a nightmare for Pat in figuring this out, but every finance account that you do, I'm going to subtract 2, or it'll count for 2. So if you
need 10,
yeah, and then you finance 2, you need to sell 6 other normal. So counts for 2. If you're a rookie, if you finance 1, you only need to sell 4 others, or finance 3 and you're done. So I want everybody to win those things.
Brad just won that.
Yeah, no, I think that
just
cool.
Came out of nowhere.
So, anyways, the blueprint this week's the mission belt, and then for our pro spotlight this week, we got Cody Rhodes for our interview. Sean has a couple questions for him, but I have a couple really cool questions for him. So, go ahead, Sean and Cody.
So, Cody, I wanted to bring you up on this week's podcast just because coming out there was so much voices that you had heard from people to say to not come out and do the job. And I want the guys to feel the chip you had on your shoulder to come out and prove this. And I mean, and maybe, and tell us what it took to get out here. I know some of the people that told you not to come out don't even know you're out, which I love that. You're like, didn't listen to voices and you came out regardless. And I think for everybody listening, everybody needs to have some sort of chip on their shoulder this time of the year to push through and figure it out. And so I want everybody to feel what puts that on your shoulder and what you're proving. So what is putting that chip on your shoulder, and what is your why that's helped you your first week accomplish what you did?
So my why is my daughter. I got a beautiful 10-year-old girl that I'm raising, and I want to give her the best life I can possible. So I'm in the trades. I was a pipe fitter before, but my most recent job, the one I just left, I was driving cement truck in Pokey, and it's a good paying job for Idaho. The hourly rate's good, and they'll give me as many hours as I want, but that entailed waking up at 4 a.m., getting my boots on, my body aches, working all day, putting in 10, 12-hour days, and then coming home close to the time it gets dark. And I crossed paths with Benji and Sean, and I just prayed on it. And so long story short, my birth parents, they're very cynical. Oh, it's a scam, nothing's promised in sales. And I'm like, well, that's life, And I spent a weekend with Benji and Sean and the team in Fish Haven, Idaho, at Bear Lake. And just my spirit told me, like, these are good guys. Like, I really feel like they have my best interest at heart. Like, I don't want to pass this opportunity up. And I always had faith in myself, even when I had those closest to me doubting, and so I prayed on it, and I was putting the key into the driver's side door of my Tundra. It was like 5 a.m, getting ready to go to the batch plant. And the Lord put it on my spirit. These 9-to-5 jobs will be waiting for you. Go south. And so I just listened to him and booked the plane ticket and came down.
Yeah, we'll have to put up a picture. Cody sent me a picture of his daughter and said, "This is my why." And so, I think it worked for me, because sometimes I think everybody's has something in their future if we don't have kids, right? I remember my first couple years, I envisioned what I wanted in my future, and part of that was family. And even though I didn't have a family of my own yet, that helped me push. And I imagined that they were there, even though they weren't yet. And so, but I knew that I had to provide for my future family, and so that was my why. Okay, shoot away, Brad. That was the question I wanted to ask.
I just got 2 questions for you, Cody. First one, with a name like Cody Rhodes, can you country sing at all? Like, I feel like that would just be a sweet country
Yeah,
singer.
he probably tears up the karaoke bar. I have a
A
feeling.
lot of people think
Cody
I'm like
Rhodes.
Luke Combs.
Yes, I'm feeling it. So maybe in Mexico at the back end, we might have to have you do a little karaoke for us. That was my first question. Second question. Benji this week called me a couple times about you. And he said, quote, "Cody's told me multiple times I was made for this damn job." And I loved it. I was like, that's wild. Where does that mentality come from? Like, because I actually know we have a lot of sales guys that are young, that haven't gone out and worked a 9-to-5, haven't had to drive a concrete truck. We do a lot of construction, Dan and I always, every time I pay a tile worker, I'm like, that dude was on his hands and knees, getting dirty all week, grinding for nothing, for a very low pay. So to have the opportunity to come out and sell 9, get a paycheck and go, holy smokes, like, is this real? Like, tell the other rookies a little bit about that. Like, so where does that mentality of like, I'm made for this job come from?
I'm trying to be as humble as I can, but convey, I've always been a little different. So when I was younger, I was kind of a loner, and I didn't really understand until I got older that was for a reason, and I just had that inner belief that there was something more. Like, God put it on my heart, and I was truly convicted. Like, I know that there's something more out there for me than just the monotonous 9 to 5 job. And I really enjoy this job because the product quality and familiarity is there. Everybody knows the ADT name, and it really helps people. Like, if it was solar or something where you're kind of swindling people, I wouldn't do it, And I see so many benefits to how we could help families. And uh, I'm naturally a protector at heart. And so the fact that we're able to come in and help families protect their most valuable assets, which is their family and their homes, I'm honored to be able to help them.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. I'm excited for you, man. Not only do I like the locker number selection that you picked there, I really do like that you are out there grinding, out there trying hard, out there making your dreams come true. So don't forget that. Everybody don't forget that. This
I would
is
say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
guys
you're
off.
good.
Just a thought. I could never achieve the financial freedom that I could working my previous job and using my back rather than my mind. And to be honest with you, I want to be home with my daughter. And the fact that I've seen guys do it. They fly out each summer, they make a killing, and they're actually able to live comfortably for the rest of the year. Like, they might hit blitzes and stuff, but the fact that I had the opportunity to make that, so, obviously based on my performance, but to go out and crush it for 4 months and then have the opportunity to be home with my daughter for the rest of the year, that's what sold me.
Yeah, no. And go ahead.
Yeah, I just have one question. Just sitting and listening to you talk. I think something, guys are going to look at your number. Like, just to reiterate, Cody went out in his first week ever knocking and sold 9. And I don't know if you went out when everyone else did and you worked that same schedule. I don't know if you worked extra hours. I don't know. But for the most part, these guys on the leaderboard, like yourself, are selling the same product. They're knocking the same neighborhoods and they're working the same hours. And so in between those hours, something is happening that you're doing, Cody. And I don't know if you even know what it is yet. You might not even be able to give me the answer that I'm looking for. But what do you feel it is that you did differently that allowed you to hit a remarkable number? Do we even know when the last time we had a rookie sell 9 his first week?
I'm a little jealous of him.
We'd have to pull some reports and like see if that's like been done. Like
that's
Nate Barbieri 5 years ago. Like I don't even know. So what do you think you did differently that allowed you to achieve that? If you have an idea.
First, I want to say I'm honored and thank you guys for the opportunity. I really want to thank Sean and Benji for believing in me. I got blisters on my feet, body hurts. But I just, I don't really take breaks. Like, whenever I'm in a house, I consider that my break. And so I'll pop in some Andrew Tate and just picture my daughter if needed, and I'm on to the next one. I keep it pushing. Like, I don't really sit on the curb and mess around on my phone. Like, I think every door knocked is one more opportunity, and I seek failure like a blacksmith seeks flame. You know what I mean? And it's like I really enjoy the challenge of this job, and I look forward to it. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we're excited for you. Hopefully you keep it up and just keep crushing it on the leaderboard. So our deal of the week last week was Cole Hymas, $140 MMR. He ended up making, because Cole is selling a lot, his projected total on that account will be $1,616. So yeah, talk about driving a concrete truck.
Or is he a vet?
He's a vet.
He's a vet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
I'm
a
like
vet.
trying to keep up with guys like him, but
Yeah, no, he's a vet, but he's killing it. So everybody this week, go out and kill it, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Evo Nation. Love you.